Hello everyone, today I'm here to talk about something not so fun, I guess. I don't know, I'll let you be the judge of that. Today I'm talking about the series I have quit or I am not completing, whatever one you want to call it. So basically we're talking about the series that I'm not finishing and that I have really no desire to finish. And I will go into more detail about each of these series and why I have no desire to finish these. Before I even begin, let me throw the disclaimer out there. If I mention some series that you love, please do not take offense by that at all. I'm so glad that you love them. They're just personally not my cup of tea. That doesn't mean they can't be your cup of tea. I think it's great that you would love any of these series I talk about today. I just personally didn't love them. So just as a general disclaimer, if I list books on here that I really don't like and that you love, I think that is great. There is a book out there for every single person, but not one book is going to be perfect for every single person. Do you get what I'm saying? So let me just throw that disclaimer out there. Anyway, let's begin because there is actually quite a lot. So yeah. Some of these are really, really old, like when I first started BookTube, which was 5 years ago, so forgive me if I don't know much information on them. The first series I have quit or I'm not completing is the Match trilogy, I think, by Ali Condi. I'm not sure. I read the first book, Match, and I did not really like it. I can honestly not tell you what it's about at all, but I just know I remember when I read it, I wasn't a fan of it, but everyone else liked it, but I just didn't like it. I know that trilogy has been completed for a while, but I had no desire to finish it. The next series I'm not finishing is the Sookie Stackhouse series by Charlaine Harris. I have read the first 4 books, I believe, in this series, and I think there's like total of 10, maybe more, I'm not sure. The reason why I'm not finishing with this series is I did like it, but I just didn't love it. I didn't watch True Blood, I watched it on and off, and I think that's what made me want to read the books. And I read the first 4, and I liked them, I just didn't love them, and I didn't really feel any strong pull to finish the series, so that's why I'm not finishing it. I mean, maybe later down the line I will, but I just honestly don't see myself finishing it. And I know the series is well loved and I think that's great and I can see why, but I just personally did not love it as much as a lot of other people did. Another series I will definitely not be finishing is the Pretty Little Liars series by Sarah Shepard. I read the first 5 or 6 books, I don't know. The point is that there's so many books in this series. Like, I think that was my main annoyance with the series, is that I felt like the story just kept getting dragged on and dragged on. There's a new A and a new disaster, and I felt like it could have been completed in honestly 5 or 6 books, and that I think that would have been a great arc, but I just personally find it too lengthy, and yeah, I really have no desire to finish the series. The next series I will not be completing is the Maze Runner series by James Dashner. Now, I have read the first 3 in the series when it was just a trilogy, and I did really enjoy the trilogy. I really loved the first 2. I was not a fan of the 3rd one. And then I know he released, I want to say, 2 prequel novels to the series. I'm guessing that's counting for the series. And I tried reading the first one, which was The Kill Order, and I really didn't enjoy it, so I didn't finish it. So, I mean, does this count? You let me know. I read the trilogy when it was still a trilogy, so is that a completed series? Or I don't know, but I have no desire to read the prequel novels. Like I said, I didn't like the last book in the trilogy, and I didn't really like the way the prequel was going, so yeah. Another thing was that, again, was a continuation of a trilogy that I will not be completing, is the Selection series by Kiara Cass. I have read the first 3 books of this when it was just the trilogy, and I liked the Selection, and I didn't love the Elite or the One. And this is a beloved trilogy, I know, and I totally understand it. It is, I can get, like, it's very addictive, but the main problem I have with this whole trilogy is the main character. I really could not get on board with the main character. I've said that countless times. So she released 2 books that are like equals when it takes place with their daughter's point of view, and I've heard even worse things about the daughter, that people think she's worse than America. I'm like, well, I probably should not even touch that. So I have no desire at all to finish the series. I know it's sad to say, but I just really don't. And again, does it still count if I've completed the trilogy, or is it like a series? You let me know. I don't know what the rules are for saying you completed a series or not. Another series I am not finishing is the Halo series by Alexandra Adornetto. I read Halo, the very first book in the trilogy, a long time ago. It was okay. I just didn't really have any interest in it, and I really don't have any interest continuing on with the trilogy, as sad as it may be. Another one, probably my least favorite series there is out there, is the Mortal series by Alison Noel. I read these way back when, like before I think I even started BookTube, we're just finding this in Walmart, because believe it or not, back in the day, Walmart and Target didn't have a super collection of books like they do now. Like, it was hard. It was a real struggle trying to find books. And I think I found these books in Walmart and Target, and I was like, I'll give it a go. And the first 2 were enjoyable. Then the last, I want to say I read 2 more of it, and I was like, I have to stop, because it was really bad. I mean, I don't say that about a lot of books. I used to try to give books a fair chance, but there was nothing enjoyable about this series. So I have no desire to finish this series at all. Yeah. Another series that I'm not finishing, and I know I'm probably going to get a lot of comments about, I'm sorry in advance, is the Vampire Academy series by Rochelle Mead. I have read the first 3 books in this series, and I think there is 7 total. I like the series, don't get me wrong, I just don't love it. When I look at my shelves, I'm not drawn to them. I don't know if it's because they've been around for a while. I don't know if it's probably because I know all the things that happen in them because they've been around for a while. Yeah, I like them, I just don't love them, so I don't have any real strong pull to finish the series. Plus, if I'm honest with you, I have a lot of amazing books on my TBR shelf constantly that I want to read more than the Vampire Academy. So, I don't know, maybe I'll finish it one day, that'd be awesome, but if I don't finish it, I'm not going to beat myself up over it. I don't know. Another trilogy I am not finishing is the Forest of Hands and Teeth trilogy by Carrie Ryan. I read the first 2 in this trilogy, and I did enjoy them, so I don't know. I don't know if I'm to say that I won't read the 3rd one. I'm not like pushing myself to not read it, if that makes sense. Like, I think honestly with a lot of these series too, that too much time has passed since I originally read them that I just think I've forgotten a lot and I forgot my interest in them and stuff like that. So yeah, I don't know, maybe I'll finish this one, maybe not, but for as of right now, like I said, no real strong pull towards it. Another trilogy I'm not finishing, like I said, this is a long one, guys, is the Testing trilogy by Joelle Charbonneau, I want to say. I read the first 2 in this trilogy, and I'm not reading the 3rd one. I liked the first one. The second one was just not that great, honestly. I felt like it was too much like other YA books, and it just really didn't have any strong characters or strong plots. I just felt like it was a kind of so-so trilogy, so I have no desire to finish it. Another trilogy that is a good question mark, I may come back to it, I may not, but as of right now, no, and that's the Mara Dyer trilogy by Michelle Hawkins. I read the first book in this trilogy, and I really liked it, and I did start the second one, but immediately when I started reading the second one, I got a nightmare. I'm not kidding. I'm a wimpy reader. I'm a wimpy reader. So combined with the fact that when I first started reading it, it kind of creeped me out, and the fact that I've heard not a lot of good things about the 2nd and 3rd book makes me not want to read it. I don't know. You guys let me know. If I talk about any series that I'm not finishing and that you just can really attest for, please let me know. Like, make a strong case for it. I would love to know. So, I don't know. For this one, like, I'm not saying never say never, but as of right now, no. But I can't say I'm not interested in the trilogy, because I am, because I like how creepy and eerie it is, but as of right now, I just don't feel like reading it. The next series I will definitely not be finishing is the Castor Chronicles by Kami Garcia and Margaret Stoll. If you didn't know, this is like the Beautiful Creatures series, and oh my gosh, when the Beautiful Creatures movies came out a few years ago, I really struggled with reading the Beautiful Creatures. It took me, I want to say 5 separate occasions for me to really delve into that book and finish it. Like, I picked it up, put it down, picked it up, put it down, because I just didn't really enjoy it. And if I'm honest, I really, really pushed myself to finish the book and I didn't really even like it. I know in my video, I'm like, I enjoyed it. It was a decent book, but I think I pushed myself so much into finishing that book for the movie so I could, compare the movie. I just made it even worse. I didn't really enjoy the world. I just didn't really enjoy the story. I know it's a beloved series, but I personally just did not enjoy it a lot. So yeah. And the last trilogy I don't think I'll be finishing is the Black City trilogy or series, I'm not sure, by Elizabeth Richards. I read the first book of this and I wasn't really impressed with it. Again, I cannot tell you what it was about. I think it was about a dystopian and about a city. I don't know. And I just don't think I really enjoyed that series that much. So there you have it. There are all the trilogies / series that I will not be finishing. And I know, I'm sorry if I've broken your heart to a million pieces if I've mentioned a series that you just love. I am so glad that you loved it. I think it is great. It was just not the series for me. So looking back at the series that I'm not finishing, it does make me a little sad to see all these series I have abandoned. But when I look at my series that I've completed, which I will be filming that video very, very soon, I feel okay with it. I have completed a lot of series. So for the most part, at least now in the past couple of years, I can say without a doubt that 90% of the books I start that are going to be series, I end up completing them. So I think now, in the past 2 years than it was the first 3 years of my booktubing, I'm very much more scrutinizing about what books I pick up. I think back then I just picked up things because I was kind of, you know, peer pressured to with booktube, which is definitely a real thing, and because I just felt like I had to read it and stuff like that. Yeah, sadly say that I will be saying goodbye to all these series, and it does make me sad. Don't get me wrong. I'm not like, bye Felicia. Some of them I am kind of like, bye Felicia. Some of them I am generally sad that I'm not going to finish them, but I just don't have any strong pull to finish them, and I just don't honestly see myself finishing them in the future. So please tell me I am not alone with abandoning series or trilogies. Please let me know which ones you have abandoned in the comments that you're not finishing, that you've pretty much quit on. Please let me know. I would love to, you know, share the feelings of not finishing a series. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and hit subscribe, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.